Yo, what's good, everybody? It's been a little minute since my last video, but I think I'm about to start making more videos like this, just talking about anything really, whatever. Today I'm talking about business and starting a business while you're young, and um, basically like the simple steps of how to build business and how to grow your business and how to get more clients. And this is all based on my experience. I'm no professional at all, and there's definitely somebody out there who knows a lot more than me, for sure. But this is just my take on it, my perspective, and kind of my experience. So, like, with getting customers, and I was thinking about this earlier because I just got a couple new jobs that just popped up today, and that's what made me think of this. But getting customers is really pretty simple. So, like, it depends on what kind of field you're in, what field of work you're in. But for my example, I'm in landscaping. I do a lot of landscaping. Any kind of outdoor services, power washing, gutter cleaning, bush trimming, whatever, new landscape design, maintenance, everything. So I have a very broad variety of kind of different types of work that the base general public needs or wants. Like, everybody has a bush in their yard if they own a house, or everybody has a house or a driveway to be washed, or so it's very broad. So I would say it's a little bit easier for me to find some work, but what has found me the most work is literally just posting. Like, we're in 2025. Like, you don't have to make door hangers and like go door knocking to get customers. Like, you don't have to. It still works. 100% still works. And I'm actually thinking about getting some door hangers myself. But you don't need it, It's definitely one of those steps that helps you. I think door knocking is like level 1, ground level foundation, But how I've gotten probably about 95% of my jobs, I say 85% of my jobs directly come from one Facebook group, and it's this neighborhood. It's called Riverbend in my town. One group chat has given me probably 85-90% of my jobs. The rest of the jobs have either been word of mouth, or somebody found us on Facebook. Because we do have a business page as well, and that's another thing. It really just comes down to just putting yourself out there. So, like, I made this analogy with my friend the other day. Like, you know how you can go down any road in America and find a McDonald's sign or a Zaxby's sign or just some sort of fast food or Walmart sign, just any kind of like big company. Like, you will see their advertisement somewhere when you're driving down the road. And it's like, what it does to your brain is subconsciously programs you to like automatically think, like, when you get hungry, oh, first thing that you've seen 6 McDonald's signs today, your brain is probably going to think first thing, oh, let me go get McDonald's, I don't eat McDonald's, so I don't condone that shit, just for example. So, like, if you post, let's say, 1 post a day minimum, so 7 a week, so 28 a month. If you make 28 posts a month and you get 0 jobs, I don't know what the fuck you're doing wrong. Honestly, genuinely. Because the more, it's like the same analogy I was saying. The more you put yourself out there and the more you show yourself, the more people will automatically think to call you. So, like, and that's where branding comes in. Because literally, if somebody sees your logo like once a week riding through town on the side of your truck, and you do landscaping, and then all of a sudden they happen to need a landscaper, they're probably going to think of you first. They're going to try to find you first. Like, that's just how humans' brains work. I don't know. I don't know. That's what I've noticed. That's what I've experienced. Like, the moment I start posting again on Facebook, we can go through a little dry spell where you know, we don't have a job for a couple of days or the week or whatever. As soon as, but during those times, I'm always slacking on the advertisement. Like, I'm always slacking on posting. As soon as I start posting again, I made like 2-3 posts today, and I gotta look at one job tomorrow, and I lined up 3 more. And I have another job lined up from this reoccurring customer who she has been freaking golden, man. Like, if I had 1,000,000 customers like her, shit, we'd be on Mars by now. But yeah, getting jobs really is not that hard. You just got to keep putting yourself out there. You got to, like, all right, so this is another one of my experience. So when I was living in Mississippi, there was this one dude, and mind you, I was doing my clothing brand at the time, and I was really going heavy in the clothing brand. And we went to New Orleans one day. It was like an hour from where I lived in Mississippi. We went to New Orleans. We went to some big old mall down there, and there was this dude at one of them little island kiosks, and he was selling t-shirts and like hoodies. He had a clothing brand and everything. And I swear I seen him on Instagram or something at one point. He was probably running an ad or something. I seen him on Instagram. But I ended up meeting the dude, and you know, I just had the urge to go walk over there and ask him and talk to him, you know, like get some free game from him, hopefully. And he was genuinely a great guy, and you know, I could tell why he was successful. But he told me something I'll never forget. When he was telling me his experience and how he came up, he said he started off with a foldable table and some t-shirts and some hats outside of one of his friends' like deli or some shit out in New Orleans. And he said that his friend used to let him set up on the sidewalk in front of his shop. And he said he sold like fucking 500 hats or some shit, something crazy. But the value of that story he was telling me was, put yourself in people's faces to where they have no choice but to see you. Like, if you force somebody to look your direction, and for example, you know, you have a service business, if they see your service, the quality of your service, you automatically sell them, because the work sells itself. When you get in front of a person who needs something done, and they can see just by looking at you or just looking at your business page, and they can see the value and the quality that you provide, automatically sold. It doesn't even matter what they need or what your price is, because that's what I've noticed. Like, people will choose me, even though sometimes my price may have been a little higher than somebody else that quoted it. They will choose me instead, just because they like the person that I am and the energy that I give off. And just being a genuine person and good-hearted person with, you know, some sort of integrity, that gets you jobs alone. Like, the power of word of mouth. If you can get one customer, that one customer can bring you in 100. You know, like, people know people, and some people know a lot of people. And from my experience, when I first started doing landscaping out here about almost 2 years ago, I was working out of my car. I had 0 landscaping tools. I had a rake, a shovel, some basic shit, no power tool, no truck, no trailer, nothing. I had nothing. And I started advertising. Literally, I had no tools, and I was advertising to do work for people. Like, I was literally like on the type of shit mindset where I was like, I don't even care if I have to use your tools to get it done. Like, I'll charge you a little less. But I had 0 tools, and I started advertisement for, you know, some basic landscaping and bush trimming, or, you know, odd jobs, whatever it is. If you need an extra pair of hands for a yard project or whatever it was, that's how I was, you know, promoting myself with no tools, no experience, I had experience in landscaping, but no startup money, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, 0. I had a car and a freaking backseat and a trunk to carry shit. And I got my first job for $400, and the lady had the bale of pine straw already. She wanted me to trim a bush, cut down, trim a bush, took out some pavers on the side of her yard, weeded out the garden bed that the bush was in, and put down the pine straw bale. And literally transformed that job. Like, it's transformed her front yard like crazy. And I still ride by there every day, or not every day, but every other, whenever I'm in the neighborhood, and I ride by and I look at it, and I still think, like, that was the lady that helped me start this shit. She paid me $400, and I went and bought fucking Milwaukee hedge trimmers, and I did that job. The hedge trimmers were probably $200, and I got $400 for the job, so I went, boom, spent $200 on the hedge trimmers and profited $200. But that lady, she has given me, not only has she given me work, but she has sent my name and my number to countless people and gotten me countless more work. And that was the first customer I had. That was the first lady that I did work for in River Bend. And she actually lined us up with an HOA. She knows the president of the HOA in River Bend, one of the HOAs. And she got us lined up. We sent the quote to the president of the HOA, and he verbally accepted it, but he said he has to send it to the board, the HOA board, and they have to approve it as well. But if we get that job, that would be crazy. And it's just crazy how life works, because you meet one person, and then that one person knows more people who are like more, not necessarily more valuable, but they have more value to give you. You know what I'm saying? Like, she knows this president of the HOA, and this HOA, they, spend X amount of dollars every year on lawn maintenance or, property maintenance, whatever it is. Like, you just gotta know the right people. You gotta put yourself in front of people's faces and provide high quality work and be a great person. And you will have business, and your business will grow. I think that's really just about it. Like, I'm learning. This is my second year, actually trying to build a landscaping company and not just doing it for some extra money. But, like, I'm actually trying to build a business around this. And I'm starting to see and learn a lot of things, But I think it's pretty fucking simple for the most part. I think everything is, like, life is fucking simple as shit. It can be difficult, but it really can be simple, And we overcomplicate it a lot, I feel like. But yeah, that's really what I wanted to talk about was that's the key points, is just put yourself in front of people's faces, be confident in the words that you speak, be confident in the work that you provide and the value you can provide people, and you will get more business. Like, you will have people just calling your phone, but you have to put yourself out there. Like, you can't just start a business and then expect people to call a number that they've never seen before, Like, you can't, that's not how it works. You don't open a restaurant and then expect people to come in just because you have a new restaurant. I mean, that kind of does work like that, but sometimes. But you get the point. You got to put yourself out there. You got to put yourself in front of people's faces by force. You have to make them see you. You have to make them, you don't got to make them respect you, but you just got to make them feel you. Like, you got to make your presence known. Like, you got to force it. It has to be forced. Like, and until it starts to flow. Like, you have to, this is a snowball effect. The snowball don't just form. You got to ball up a fucking snowball and then roll it down the hill, and then, you know what I'm saying? You got to start it. You got to get it in motion and push. You got to do that first big push. And that first big push might take longer than you think. But you got to keep pushing. Every day, you got to keep pushing no matter what happens. We lose people, life changes. You lose some friends and lose some family, and, whatever the case may be, life fucking beats us up, but we got to keep it pushing. And that's the only way that the business will succeed. It's just got to keep pushing, force it, make them feel you, provide good work, and God will continue to bless. But yeah, that's it for this video. I appreciate y'all if you watched this far. If you watched this far, go ahead and leave a like. Go ahead and subscribe for me. And yeah, watch my business grow with me, because I'll be posting a lot. I'll be posting a lot. I want to get an actual GoPro and a headgear piece, so I can do point of views and stuff. But yeah, follow along the journey. I ain't going nowhere. if I do go somewhere, I was supposed to be there. So I'll see y'all in the next video, man. Peace.